Hi guys, and welcome back to Shit Gaming. We're back with a 2,000 point battle report of the Black Legion versus the skill and wit of the Eldar. Alright, kicking things off, this is the 2,000 point of my Black Legion army. Leading the force, I have a Chaos Terminator Lord who has the Veilbreaker plate for his relic, allowing any Black Legion unit within 6 inches, #Berserkers, to be obsec. His Warlord trait is Hatred Incarnate, which basically gives him reroll wounds and mortal wounds on 6s to wound. I'm Black Legion, which means I get +1 to hit against the closest enemy unit. I ignore combat modifiers to my attrition tests, and also I get +1 to hit on the charge. So that middle spaceman guy's going to be a sorcerer, which is going to be, he's Azrael fallen to chaos. He has the Mark of Tzeentch, meaning he knows the power to give 4-up invulns, as well as he also knows Diabolic Strength and Warp Time. I've also got a Dark Apostle, who's got Illusionary Supplication. 5 Chaos Terminators with 2 Combi Melters, all with accursed weapons and the Mark of Tzeentch. 2 squads of 10 Legionnaires with the Mark of Tzeentch in both squads, meaning they have access to the invulns, and they also have the icon as well, meaning give them the extra AP too, which is nice. So this squad, there's a Melter, and also the Sergeant has a Power Fist and a Bolt Pistol. The guy with the Flamer is going to be the guy with the Balefire Tome. Very nice. So in this squad, there's 2 Melters. Nice, so 2 Melters. And in this squad, we're going to have a Heavy Bolter and a Melter, while the Sergeant is double horn guy on the left, and then the guy with the Flamer will be the guy with the Balefire Tone. And then for elites, we have a squad of 10 Khorne Berserkers with the Mark of Khorne, and they're very nice with all their attacks. And the Black squad will have the Black Rune of Damnation, which is tainted their armor black. Heavy support, we have 2 Defilers with Twin Las Cannons, Battle Cannons, Defiler Scourges, and getting ready to rock and roll. Also got Forge Fiend as well with Twin Hades Auto Cannon, and a Vindicator with a Siege Shield and a Combi Melter. And the Defiler also has a Combi Melter. And that's 2,000 points of the Black Legion. Nice, I've also given the Libra Hereticus to the Sorcerer in the middle, and I've given the Black Mace to the Dark Apostle. Quite a spicy Black Legion list with a lot of Khorne Berserkers, a lot of Mark of Tzeentch, some shooting, some psychic, and some smash, as we take a look at the Eldari. So the Terminators have Mark of Tzeentch again, and they have 1 Combi Melter in there, as well as all having a cursed weapon. And this is Craftworld Ulthway of the Dying Star. 2,000 points of Eldari, my friend, take it away.
So I have a battalion, the new Arcs of Omen battalion.
Very nice.
I have Baharoth.
Baharoth.
I have Eldrad.
Eldrad, very nice.
I have a Farseer on jet bike and a Warlock on jet bike.
Very cool.
I have I don't have any.
No troops in this detachment.
No troops in this detachment. I'm bringing a fast attack detachment.
Very nice.
So I've got 7 Wind Rider jet bikes with shurikens.
Some of them don't have any guys on, but that's okay, they're coming soon.
Yeah, these 3 are going to be my shining spears for today.
Very nice.
I have a squad of 10 Dire Avengers.
Lovely stuff.
I have a squad of 5 Warp Spiders.
5 Warp Spiders as well, and they have quite spicy guns and they can teleport away. They have the Strength 6, AP4, 2 damage weapons.
Strength 6, AP2.
AP2, 1 damage.
Yeah. 2 squads of Howling Banshees, one with Nerve Shredding Shriek, which is this one for the mortal wounds, and this one has the Mirror Swords and Piercing Strikes for the 2 damage. And of 10 Swooping Hawks.
Who look awesome with the colour fade, and that's very cool. The
And
Eldar.
lastly, I just have a squad of 2 Warlocks that are just going to sit at the back.
Very nice. And this is 2,000 points of Craftworld Eldar, and you are playing Ulthway, which gives you
a 6-up invuln. I can reroll 1 to wound roll. I have, and it also gives you so much stuff.
a lot of stuff. Very nice. Awesome. So that's 2,000 points for the Eldari. Against the Black Legion, we're playing Tempest with the new Arcs of Omen detachments. One more thing.
Yes, I have 2
yes.
D cannons and a Wave Serpent with a Bright Lance.
More stuff. And also those are characters, very nice. A lot of scary shooting, some scary psychics, some tricks, and some shenanigans to come. As we play Tempest in this epic battle, and we'll see what happens in the deployment, as well as what mission we draw. Finally, my Chaos Terminator Lord Sebastian is armed with an Exalted Power Axe. Let's do this. This is the board set up by Massoir. We have some obscuring over here, so -1 to hit over there, as well as some -1 to hit over there. Buildings give obscured and crates give you cover, and this is the board. And we drew the deployment zone for Tempest is Crucible of Battle. Alright, objectives. We drew priority targets, which means you get 5 points for controlling 1, 5 points for controlling more, and at the end of the battle you get 5 points for each objective that you hold to a max of 20. And then for the mission rule, we drew the card that means you have to shuffle the deck and then draw 2. The first one's bad for me for delayed reserves, meaning on turn 2 you roll a 3+. If you make it, your reserves come. And then on turn 3 you roll a 2+. And if you fail it, your reserves are delayed and never arrive to the battlefield. The second one was secret intel, which means you only get your CP bonus back at the start of the game if your warlords are alive. We're doing Arc of Omen Nephilim hybrid, so we're playing Arc of Omen detachments with Nephilim style CP in this Tempest game. So there's 5 objectives in this mission. 1 in this behind this building for the Chaos who are on this side, Eldar on the far side, 1 in the middle, 1 over there, and 1 over there by those trees. Very nice. Also CP wise, the Chaos won 1 CP, spending 2 on the Chaos Lord, spending 1 more on the Black Mace on the Dark Apostle, spending 1 on the Libra Hereticus on the Sorcerer, and spending another 1 on the Black Ring Damnation for the Black Berserker squad. So we're starting with 1 CP. While the Eldar have 3 because they're spending 1 to bring in an extra squad of Swooping Hawks, as well as Howling Banshees, as well as spending 2 more on
the Ghost Helm of Anaphalan and the one on Eldrad for his Warlord traits.
At deployment, I have the Black Legion over here. I have my infantry with the Mark of Zenith. 1 squad in the building, 1 squad behind. I have the Psychic with the Forge Fiend and the Defiler in this corner. And over here I have my clump of Khorne Berserkers, the squad of 10 with the Black Rune Damnation out front, while the squad of 10 who do not have it are behind, with the Chaos Terminator Lord, the Dark Apostle, his 2 little guys, and the Terminators, as well as the Defiler. I also have a squad of Vindicator as well, and that's the Chaos deployment. In this side we have the Eldari, and pretty much everything that's behind the building and crates being secret and safe. And then we have a squad of Striking Scorpions trying to get gassed if they get the turn 1 and try kill some Berserkers, or redeploy if they don't get the roll-off. This is Tempest, Nephilim, Ark of Omen Hybrid. Welcome to Shed Gaming, and let's go for the roll-off! Let's go! Oh! See it again! Oh! It's Nephilim style CP, but before the Chaos get their first turn, we have some redeploys from the Striking Scorpions. Spending 2 CP to redeploy the Striking Scorpions, as well as anything else, or no, just them?
No, I think everything else is pretty good. I might just shuffle those guys. But
do a bit of shuffling. Of the Chaos Command phase, I'm going to do my powers from my Dark Apostle. He's going to cast Illusionary Supplication, which is basically a trans hitman, and he's going to give it to the front squad. 2+! He gets it. So basically, these front squad Berserkers have a 4-up trans hitman and no rerolls against them. Got a 6-inch aura of Obsec from my Chaos Terminator Lord, but no more command phase. So we go into the Moon phase for the Black Legion, and for my cards, I got Secure No Man's Land, Investigate Site, and Assassination. I originally had Capture Enemy Outpost, spent a CP, and got Assassination, so not great. So I'll probably get 5 points for Secure No Man's Land, and yeah, try and get on 3 objectives as well. And then also for the Eldar, they have something called the Strands of Fate dice, which does what?
So I get to use this dice roll that I have and use it as an automatic 6 as either like a hit, wound, damage, or psychic test. So I've got out of it, I've got 5 because of Ulthway's Warlord trait. I have 3 automatic 6-up saves, and I have 2 automatic 6 for psychic.
Very nice. Some Eldar trigger. Also, command phase done. We're going to go into the movement phase for the Chaos. I'm pretty much going to push up, get ball control, try to get some points, and secure the No Man's Lands. And they have the trans hitman. Here we go. Also, I never declared, but my Legionnaires both know Prescience as their psychic power, as well as the Invuln 1. Alright, end of the moon phase for the Chaos. I've been pretty aggressive because we're the Black Legion and we do not hold back. I've moved the Defiler up on this flank with a squad of 10 Legionnaires with the Balefire Tone. I've kept the Sorcerer and another 10 Legionnaires back on the objective. Kept the Vindicator back while I pushed up the Forge Fiend, and I pushed up the Terminators who I'm going to double move and potentially give them a 4-up. I've pushed 10 Berserkers up there to be on that point, and 10 Berserkers up there to be on both points, while they're within 6 inches of my Chaos Terminator Lord, which means they are both Obsec. Everything there has an Obsec aura. And I pushed the Demon Defiler on this flank over here. And that's the whole Chaos Moon phase, pretty much just pushing up, being quite aggressive, got some ball control, will score 5 points, discard the rest of my secondaries. Shooting phase is going to be non-existent, but we do have some psychic powers. With the Sorcerer, the Twisted Fallen Dark Angel, who now serves the mind of the Chaos Gods, he's going to give out his double move, so Warp Time. Warp Time! Oh yeah. Nice, so that means he's going to give a double cast, and it's a 6-inch power because he has plus 6 inches for his auras for the Leaper Hereticus. It's 12 inches, so it's within 12 inches of the Terminators, so they're going to double move. And then his second power is going to be the 4-up Invuln power, the Zenith one. Skeins of Fate, which he'll, try and cast a 4-up Invuln. Casting the Invuln! Get it on a 9. And he's going to cast the 4-up Invuln too. I think I'm going to give it to the squad of 10 Legionnaires out on this side, so they now have a 4-up Invuln. So they have -1 to wound and trans hitman, no rerolls, whilst the Legionnaires have the 4-up Invuln and the Terminator's double moved. And then he has a smite, which he can't do. And then I might as well cast a Prescience from these guys onto the Berserkers out front. Doesn't really matter, it's kind of meaningless. I fail it. So, we done our psychic stuff, we pushed up, we can't shoot anything because the Eldar remain cowards and hidden behind the buildings. In terms of our points, we get 5 points for Secure No Man's Land, but we get nothing for any of these two, meaning they're going to be discarded. So 5 points to 0 as we go into Eldar. Turn 1.
Come on.
Cards for the Eldari. They got Blood and Guts, kill 3 things in melee, not great. Deploy teleport homers to do an action in my deployment zone, equally not great. And then area denial, basically hold the center. The Berserkers are in range of the center, the Terminators, as well as the Chaos Lord, as well as the other Berserkers. So we'll have to kill all those units. So quite tough secondaries for the Eldari. They spent a CP for behind enemy lines to replace it with deployed teleport homers, which equally isn't great. So we'll see what happens as we do some command phase abilities. Anything?
No.
Okay. So movement phase, just pretty much going to get some shots off and do some damage, yeah?
Yeah.
And try and push back against the Chaos, who have been bold in their movement and aggression in the early turns. See what happens for the Eldari. Balrog Balroth has moved forward to kill some Berserkers and then fly away like a coward. While the Swooping Hawks get ready to get reposition, do some shots, and then jump away. So he's got 3 wound to phase damage limitation cap, and he's got 6 wounds, so he's basically like a mini Catan. End of quite a long, well thought out Eldari movement phase. My friend, what happened?
So I've moved the Warp Spires up here because they have the sudden assault ability, so I can shoot them once, and then for the only time in the game I can then move them back out of there.
Right.
They're going to do the same thing. They're just going to shoot here and then teleport out of there.
Very nice.
I've advanced my Howling Bench squad. They got 4 in their advance, and they've just landed there to hopefully make a charge on this unit back here. I have my these guys have the Crone Scream, and then I just have Balroth is just going to come here. He's going to shoot if he needs a charge, and then he's just going to teleport away when he's ready.
Basically, everything's moving up and teleporting away, apart from the Howling Banshees that are coming up on an absolute gas nest.
Striking Scorpion's up in there as well.
Yeah, and the Wave Serpent poked out to see the
have any good targets.
Defiler on this flank. Chaos will survive as we go into the Psychic phase of the Eldari. Start of Eldari Psychic phase, they've got a CB back so far. The Focus Will was passed, giving the Farseer +2 cast and +2 deny. And the Howling Banshee's got Guide, allowing them to reroll the hit roll as well. The Warlock is attempting to half the move on the Black Squad of Berserkers.
Yeah.
The one with the Rune of Damnation.
Not that.
Oh! They did some Eldar trickery to be able to get +2 to cast.
Yep.
+2 to advance, and then use a 6 from your Weavers of Fate dice or whatever. So it means they're basically just guaranteed going to get in.
Yep.
Farseer is casting Execution onto the Khorne Berserkers, which means they take D3 mortals, and if it kills a model, they take another D3 mortals. Goes off on 7 passes.
+2 as well.
So they're Khorne Berserkers, I get access to the Khorne strat for 1 CP for up to now. Let's go! So that power is denied, but now you're doing another power for Doom.
CP.
Doom goes off, which gives a unit reroll the wound roll. Wait, it's super OP. The whole army gets to reroll the wound roll against the Khorne Berserkers.
All my core stuff.
All core things.
Which is
a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
That's kind of OP.
It's pretty good.
You pick a unit, you get reroll the wound roll against that.
Yeah. Sam said they're really good at killing.
Final power was cast to try and make the Berserker save worse by 1, but it failed by 1. So we're now moving into the shooting phase. It's called Warp Spiders.
With the Warp Spiders.
Into the Berserkers at the front. Yeah. So they're firing them, they got Blast, and it's min 3, and the Sergeant has 2 of them, so it's 66. Nice. Ah! 23 shots at strength 6, AP2 damage 1, rerolling the wound rolling into the Berserkers. That is spicy. 3 shots hitting on 4s. Pretty good, no rerolls. Wounding on 4s, but rerolling because of Doom. Reroll. Okay. Well, 8 minus 2, I don't have armor contempt, so we're looking at 5s. I think I did. No! 2.5 Berserkers down. Killed 2.5 of the Berserkers, and now the squad can apparently just teleport away. Now we have the bikes in the building. 7-man squad are firing into same squad of Berserkers. They all have shurikens which equal pain, but it's trans hitman, no rerolls.
That was really good.
Doom allows them to be core. 4's rerolling.
6 is an extra AP.
Oh no. 4 AP3 because of shuriken, and then 6 AP1. This is 4's.
Oh my god.
CP reroll, Zinch power. No! 4 6s. 1's alive. There's 1 Berserker left. Bike spent 2 CP to flicker away. These guys are going to fire everything into this last Berserker. Hitting on 4s, not amazing, 6's auto wound. Running on 5s, rerolling everything into Doom. Thankfully. This many 3-ups! Boom. He's so dead. And then 4 1s. Jesus. Not only did the Berserkers get picked up, but everything else flew away into safety. Which is just trickery, I tell you, trickery! Last thing is Battle Rush is just going to fire into these Chaos Space Marines. 6 shots hitting on 2s. Oh, 4 shots, sorry. Gen 6, T4, so 3s. 4 up in 1s. Bam, 1 dies. 1 Chaos Legionnaire falls. He is apparently firing away as well, so everything is just falling back and killing me. It's not fair. The Chaos are like, where are all these? Who is this? Where are all these trickeries? Phase next, we're going to go to the scatter lasers, and they're going to fire. Sorry, Doom cannons.
Yes.
But they look like scatter lasers. 2 hits, D3 shots, got 6 and 1, then they got 2 hits, so into the Terminator. 2 to wound. 4 to AP2 because of Gabba. Come on, make it. Yes.
Okay, so only 1 dies.
And I ignore the first failed save.
Oh, perfect.
So nothing happens. Marcus Scenes, ignore the first failed save, so nothing happens. And then there's a Bright Lance from this.
Into there.
Wave Surf into the Demon Defiler. Yeah. Bright Lances! I saw that coming. I actually knew that was going to be one of the two.
My
Okay, so he does
Banshees
nothing.
go in there.
Howling Banshees made the charge, rolled off camera, and they got +2 to it anyway. The Berserkers, one of them already dead. The second squad are in trouble.
One Scream and Nerve Shredding Shriek.
This is some mortal wounds on the charge.
Nerve Shredding Shriek. Oh.
2 plus 1. Oh. Danger, 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 danger! Oh! 2 Berserkers are killed. And 2 up another mortal. 2.5 Berserkers died, and that wasn't even, we haven't even started the fight phase yet. Howling Banshees coming in, starting with just the Exarch.
Rerolling the hits.
Yeah, so hitting one. Yeah, 1 reroll.
Wound.
1s and 2s.
There's roll AP3.
6s! Ah, we can watch the guys going in. There's only 4 Berserkers left. Oh! Yeah, you wiped that. And the Berserkers, all the Berserkers are wiped out. Disgusting! End of the phase for the Eldari, very dirty, killed all the Berserkers. And choosing to discard all the cards, so they don't get any points. The Chaos get 5 points for their primary, and they've scored 5 for their secondary, while the Eldari didn't get anything, and we'll draw some cards, and we'll go into Chaos. Turn 2. Beginning of Chaos turn 2. Powers cards. Bring it down, kill the Wave Serpent, raise the banner in No Man's Land. Assassination again is, yeah, kill the character. Command phase abilities, I'm going to give Illusionary Supplication or attempt to the Terminators if it goes off. Ah! It's always going to go off. So,
you're going to do it when I'm always afraid.
I've got a CP back, I can do some secondaries, we'll go into Chaos Movement phase. I need to kill the Howling Banshees, attempt to hit the Wave Serpent, and push up and stay durable and not lose too many stuff, because that was quite a damaging turn from the Eldari. Being sneaky, hiding away, and killing the Berserkers was nasty. Very nasty, Jeff. Have one thing.
In exchange for all of these units that I've just
450 points.
Yeah.
Spend a CP to get rid of Assassination with no prisoners, which is not great. Probably won't be able to do Raise Banner because nothing's in range of movement-wise, because everything's dead. Hashtag Berserkers. Hashtag Psychic phase. I'm gonna... Yeah, so we've done the movement phase. The idea is we're blobbing up. These Eldari are teleporting all over the place. The Chaos Lord is, in a sense, not scared, but intimidated by the threat of the Deep Strike. So we say, boys, we gotta get in the center. We're in former an absolute castle. Pushing up on this side, 2 vehicles, and the Defiler and the Vindicator. The Vindicator's out of range, but Defiler will pop some pot shots. We've got the Forge Fiend and another Defiler on this side, so 2 more vehicles on this flank. These guys holding back, holding this objective down. I'm gonna do some shots, kill the Howling Banshees, and try and pop or hurt the Wave Serpent. We go into the Psychic phase, and we're gonna start by giving Prescience or attempting to from the Chaos Legionnaire squad. No, he fails it! And these guys are gonna give out their 4-up in one. Let's try and give it. That goes off.
Very nice.
I'm gonna put that on the 9-man squad of Legionnaires. You killed one of these 10 Legionnaires, but they have the Mark of Zinch. They ignored the first failed save, so that guy's not dead. So then my Zinch trickery has meant one of them was back alive, because last turn he fired at them, but they ignored the first failed save, so that guy would have died, never would have died. But he still got the Berserkers. The Mark of Zinch is the way to go! So he's just going to chuck out Smite to the Howling Banshees. Smite thee, brother! Bah, super! D6. Oh, I hate when that happens. 5-up deflection. No. He doesn't really need to double move anybody. That's just the end of the Psychic phase for the Chaos. We got the Invan off, and we failed in Prescience, and we smited a guy. And now we're going to go in the shooting phase. We're going to do these 10 Legionnaires, firing everything into them. They have a Heavy Bolter and a Melter. And yeah, we'll fire. Heavy Bolter. 60 don't explode, that's 3. 5, T3, 3's to wound. 2, AP1 damage 2.
Oh, nice.
1 gets plucked from the Heavy Bolter, then we have the Melter. Let's go. Ooh, no. Why am I supposed to hit? So all of the 8 guys with bolters, Sergeant's going to fire his bolter into them. They have the Mark of Zinch and the icons, they're AP1. Exploding 6s, rerolling 1s because the Chaos Terminator Lord. Let's do this. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, 6s explode. Where it's at. Back. T3, AP1, 3s to wound. Whoa! 5-up saves.
Yeah, 5-up.
AP1. Oh, that's real good. And the bolters managed to pick up the Howling Banshees. All of that for nothing. And then we're going to fire just this Defiler into the Wave Serpent. He's supposed to be hitting on 2s, 3s with these guys because they have +1 to hit, but they killed him.
Oh shit.
The Black Legion, closest eligible unit. We've got 2 las cannons and a battle cannon. Start with the las cannons.
If you're gonna roll
2s, and you got transhumans at 4s. Damage, yes. Big roll. 4 damage.
Oh,
It's working, whatever we're doing. Down to 9, starts with 13 wounds. Now we've got the battle cannon. D6 shots. 4 2s to hit. Everything hits. 4s. Let's go. 5-up. 5-ups. No. No. 5-up.
Oh.
Yeah. Wave Serpent's on 3 wounds. You almost got him. That would have been 5 points if I killed him, you know. So that's the end of Chaos turn. We killed the Howling Banshees. We took the Wave Serpent down to 3 wounds with just the Defiler. So good old boy, Demon Man. Now, I haven't scored any of my cards, but I've got 7 for no prisoners. Almost got Bring It Down for the Wave Serpent and Raised Banner I haven't done yet, but I'm actually going to keep them all. I'll burn Raised Banner and keep the other two, and then it's just to Eldari, turn 2, and they'll get 5 points for their primary. Change the plan, I'm keeping Raised Banner for the Chaos as we go into Eldari, turn 2. Beginning of Eldar, turn 2, they've only got 5 points of primary, and the Chaos only have 10. So 10-5. All the dice for his delayed reserves, and he was able to get his... Oh no.
I have to get rid of at least one of these defilers, because if he keeps having that much shooting into me, it's going to be quite bad for my units. So I'm bringing in my Dire Avengers down here to try and deal with this guy over here.
Yeah, I mean,
probably going to shoot
for the later stages, but nice.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get the Eldar out to push up and do some damage. Yep. The cards for Eldar on turn 2, they've got no retreat, no surrender. Are you going to discard any of your cards? No retreat, no surrender. Don't move for an objective, Blood and Guts, kill 3 things in melee, and Battlefield Supremacy, which is potentially doable, as we see what happens in the movement phase for the Eldari. End of a very strenuous, long, well thought out again Eldari movement phase. We have a lot of things coming up on Smoke. We have the Howling Banshees running up with some bikes, and the Baal Thor, whatever he's called. And then we have the 5 Warp Spiders as well as the 10 dudes who came in from the outflank, as well as a lot of Swooping Hawks and more bikes over there. So quite aggressive push from the Eldari in their second turn, and seeing how much damage they can do, looking to pick up maybe a Defiler and some Chaos Terminators. So we've seen the movement, it looks spicy, and now we'll go to the Psychic phase. Eldrad's guiding the Dire Avengers, which he gets on a 6. Eldrad is back there, so I can't deny. Dire Avengers have reroll hit roll. Yep. Eldrad give +2 to cast to...
And +2 to deny to this guy.
He's going to try and deny my save by 1 with the Eldar Trickery.
Yep.
6s!
Okay.
So the Terminators now have a 3+ save.
Yep.
Not only the takeaway over contempt, they also was on my save by 1, so this is going to be painful.
Okay.
Now we're going for a Doom from who, sorry?
From my faster hit onto that guy.
Into the Defiler.
Yep.
What will happen?
You're doomed. You're very doomed.
Entire army gets reroll the wound roll against the Defiler. Now attempting to do Ghost Walk on the Howling Banshees, which gives them +2 to their charge. He gets on a 5. Can't deny it, they get +2 charge. More Eldar trickery as this guy teleports away with a psychic power. Yep, so he gave Doom against that Defiler and Guide to the Dire Avengers. Got +2 to charge to also the Howling Banshees. And worsen the save of the Terminators. And reclaim the CP and double move the boy back to safety as we go into the tricksy, crafty Eldari turn 2 shooting phase. So these guys are rerolling the hit roll because they got guided, and they're also rerolling the reroll against the Defiler that's probably going to die with 33 shots. Disgusting! Rerolling. Reroll. Well, not great. 5 seconds, but with the reroll. 8 successes with the reroll. No conversions. That many. This could kill me. $5. That Defiler is on 2 wounds. Swooping Hawks are firing everything into the Defiler. So these Swooping Hawks firing everything into the Defiler. So the Defiler's getting shot by everything from the Swooping Hawks. Very nasty. Coming in hot. Got 6 auto wounds they already rolled off camera, unfortunately, but that's a bajillion auto wounds and a lot of hits as well. And the Defiler goes down because I just rolled the auto wounds and it was enough. And does he explode? No. So the Defiler is definitely destroyed, leaving a sizable hole in the left flank of the Black Legion army. As we continue with the Eldari shooting phase in the second turn. After killing the Defiler, they almost guiltily fall back behind the building. Cowards, I tell you! Alright, so the Warp Spiders are firing to the Terminators who have -1 save, but they have cover, so it'll be AP2 as 4s.
You have a 5-man or a 6-man?
It's a 5-man. Blast! Oh, 3-1. 17 shots with the Warp Spiders, strength 6, AP2, damage 1, into the Terminators who do have the Trans Hitman. 4s. Ooh, only 5 hits, winning on 3s.
No 3s.
Power of the Chaos Terminators! Yeah. First failed save ignores that, but you do ignore that. But the Terminators take no damage as yet. Do nothing, Wolf Spiders, I say. Battle focusing with them 2d6 for 7. Bright Lance is going to light the Vindicator, but he's bracketed, so he's hitting on 5. Okay, roll the same thing last time. Bright Lance doesn't want to work today. No. It's been a dark and rainy day. Pathetic fallacy. As the Eldar continue the shooting phase and there's just bikes and D-cannons and stuff. What's happening now, my friend?
Sorry, these guys.
Decision! Bikes in the middle, the 3 bikes try to fire into the Terminators but missed. These Howling Banshees are going to fire into the Terminators.
4s on the Howling Banshees.
Trans Hitman. Can the Howling Banshees hurt some Terminators? Winning a force. Ooh. AP1 on the Howling Banshees, I have cover. Reduce my save by 1. It's... No. Yes. No. 1 Terminator's down to a wound. The fire seer in the far corner is firing into the Terminators. Or just 1 bike.
4s.
4s. Nothing. No. These bikes can shoot their shurikens. They were outranged with 2 of them on the pistol. 1 did nothing with the firing, but we're going to fire their shurikens now into the Terminator. On 4s. Not great. T4 though. I need the Black Room and damnation on these boys. Yes. Terminators firmed it from the bikes. Those bikes are lighting up everything. To the Terminators, one's on a wound with 2 damage shurikens. Line them up, on force.
I didn't do explosives.
3 to wound. 8 AP1, 2 damage, 3 ups. Oh my god.
So 1 die.
3 Terminators are killed with my shoddy rolling for the Black Legion. D cannons coming into the Terminators, 2 only left because of my terrible roll. Let's go! Floors. 2 averages.
1 and 2. So,
4 ups.
yeah.
4 ups!
Oh, nice.
Yeah. 1 Terminator left. The Sergeant. Last thing to fire is the HQ into the last Terminator.
Batrep is just going to chuck his shots into the Vindicator. I'm at -1 to hit.
Already hit, winning on 5s.
No.
Nothing.
So the Banshees have +2 to their charge, and I have Strands of Fate dice for a 6, so they minimum charge 9 inches.
Yep.
So they're just going to go into there, and I'm just going to use that charge.
Very nice. Ooh. Howling Banshees make it into the charge, into the fray. Yeah. The Barathor, Baldur, Zarius goes into the last Terminator while the bikes are going to charge.
4 on the Sergeant.
Nice.
2
So
on
the bikes make it in. Is going to intervene into the Howling Banshees.
Yes.
Right. Baldur only gets
3 hits.
T4.
And then I am Strength.
Alright, so he did nothing and now he's going to teleport away after he fights. Bikes attacking in melee, really nasty, into the last Terminator. Will he survive? Trans Hitman. Spent 6, T4, 3s to wound. 5 ups. Bam. He's dead. Chaos Terminators are wiped out. She's deciding to go...
They're going everything into the...
Everything into Black Legion. Very nice. Let's go, bro! As the Eldar are tearing up the Chaos flanks, can they continue the devastation? Starting with the Exarch. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on 3.
Why? +1 to wound is 3s.
Ooh.
Siege power!
Nice.
And I ignore the first failed save. The Legionnaires stand strong! Now we have the regular, insanely powerful, epic, awesome, really cool. Ah! Howling Banshees are going in! 3s. Okay, I can live with this. You know I have invulns.
Nope.
Having invulns is saving me. Zin's invuln power! Woo! Legionnaires where it's at. I only lost 1.5 Legionnaires and lost the Terminators and the Defiler. And also, yeah, and we get to clap you back with the Legionnaires and the Exalted Sorcerer.
That's what's dead.
Exalted, the Dark Apostle, which I might have been saying wrong this whole video. Starting with the Dark Apostle with his Black Mace. 5 attacks, Strength 8, AP2, damage 3. He gets +1 to hit and not when someone's charged him.
You're hitting on 3s though, because I'm -1.
Yes.
Very nice.
Unfortunately, don't explode just yet. It's only 10-2, it's crazy. 2 to wound. 4 5 invulns and the damage overspills. Oh, Exarch lives. Exarch dies. 5 invulns, no. The Dark Apostle intervened. They only killed 1 Legionnaire and he wiped them out. What a beast. Brings me up to 14 for my no prisoners. End of Eldar turn 2. They killed the Defiler, killed the Terminators, but bounced back and the Howling Banshees got slaughtered by the Legionnaires. It was the Dark Apostle, actually. Alright, Chaos turn. We're keeping all our cards and we're continuing the theme. We got 5 points of primary. We are doing Litany! Illusory Supplication! Oh, I have to reroll it. Illusory Supplication! Yes!
Nice.
That's a 5. So that goes. So we're giving the 4-up Trans Hitman no rerolls to the front squad of 9 Legionaries. The Eldar Trickery dice, they got 2 6s on the saves and 3 6s on the second test. Black Legion on 2 CP. I think I can score 15 points this turn. I can raise the banner with this Legionnaires pushing up to that objective. I can bring it down by killing that waves up and with the Vindicator. And I can also get no prisoners because I'm already on 14, so I just got to wipe out the Dire Avengers and kill these bikes, and I've got it. As we go into the Black Legion movement phase, I was trying to push up, score points, and kill some of these Eldari witches. Because Black Legion emphasizing shooting, they're going to stay in these 6s exploding. I've raised the banner of these Legionaries. It's time to do some damage. These guys are going to stay here and do some damage. Change of plan. We're doing the Dark Apostle who's going to do the banner so these guys can offload their bolters into the Dire Avengers. So, we've done a movement phase. These Chaos Space Marines, the building pushed up. The Sorcerer pushed back. They are holding it down POP. The Chaos Lord pushed up with the Forge Fiend pushed over to shoot some bikes while being within range of the Legionnaires who didn't do the action as the Dark Apostle did. And because his power is a command phase ability, it's fine, it's already enough, it's amazing. And then they're going to fire their bottles into the Dire Avengers, and the Vindicator pushed up, and the Defiler pushed up on this side, and that's the end of the movement phase. And now we're going to go with the Psychic phase. Right, this Psycho unit is going to cast a power. They're going to give out the 4-up Invuln. Skins of Fates! Ooh. Reroll. I'll take a barrel. Double 6! Hey, make it on a 9. So that means this 10 Legionnaires give out 4-up Invuln to this squad of 10 Legionnaires, who now have the Illusionary Supplication as well as the Invuln, which is pretty spicy. Then we're going to try and cast Prescience from the same squad onto... other squad casting Prescience! Get on a...
Wait,
Plus 2. Denied. Prescience is denied. With some rejigging and some good faith in the opponent, I'm allowed to do... This guy is going to do double move. onto those boys. 7! Goes off. They double moves, and now I'm going to try a smite from the sorcerer into the bikes. Let's go! Smite. Goes off.
5 ups.
Wha! 3 mortals. Yeah. Ooh, no, that's just triple 1. Yeah. They only have 2 wounds, 1 bite dies and 1's down to 1. Power's already been cast, so we're just going to continue on with the Chaos shooting phase. These Chaos guys are going to fire everything into the Dire Avengers, but actually not everything. Heavy Bolter and the Melter will go into the Warp Talons.
Everything.
Bolters will go into those guys. No, scrap that. All the Bolters and the Heavy Bolter into him, and just the Melter into those guys. Melter!
Oh yeah, 3.
Makes sense. 8.
2s.
It's a 5 and 1.
5 up.
Or maybe death. Kill a Warp Spider. And then all of the Bolters into those guys. Every Bolter coming in, +1 to hit now, but -1 because of moving, so 3s. Oh no! And then we got 16 bolter shots on 2s, 6 explode. 2 misses, but 1 explosion. 3s. That was good. 5 ups. 5 ups. We're only 1 at a time for maximum effect. They're dying though. They're falling.
They're all dying.
That was
There's 1. There's another 1.
6 Dire Avengers fall. To kill 5 and killing the Sergeant as well. Chaos Lord, he'll fire his combi bolter into them. Go. Chaos Lord, 4, so 3s. AP 0 from the Chaos Lord, so it's 4 up.
Survives.
Survives.
Another 1
Oh.
survives.
Oh. Fire's now going to light up the D cannons.
Pick up my D cannons.
Battle cannon! 4 shot. 3s. Battle cannon, strength 8, AP damage, flat 3 into that. Okay. D cannons are 5 wounds each, 2 wins through 3 damage. Using one of his dice. Oh, you made 1!
Oh, doesn't matter.
You don't even need it. 2 las cannons from the fire. Bang. Vindicator's going to fire everything into that thing, and he's going to just combi bolter into them. Combi bolter. 6s explode with the bolter. Oh no, so everything hits because they're the closest unit. And then 3s. So 4 ups from the Dire Avenger.
Yep.
Make 1. Make the big Vindicator cannon into the tank.
3 plus 3.
4s and 4s. And then 4s. 1. Another 6 to just deflect that. Brave Serpent still alive and it haunts me. This guy is going to shoot into, he says, we'll see. This squad are firing 2 bolters who are in range of those Dire Avengers are going to shoot. And then we got 2 melters and the rest of guns into the bikes. Oh! 2 hits. 1 explosion. And then, save. Oh, you're making so many saves. If the melters can do it. Melters. Chaos Lord. 3 hits of the melters. 3 wounds. No.
1 guy.
2 guy. First one did 6 damage, second one did 2 and 3. Just kills the Exarch. Because I'm scared about those Dire Avengers, I'm just going to fire everything from him into them. +1 hit, -1 hit is 3s.
And
then 2s. Oh, 3. 3 5 ups on the Dire Avengers to save their lives.
So I have to CP roll on it. Okay, so that's 1 dead. That's not dead. Okay. It's getting less viable. Okay, so you die.
22 left, they got leadership test now.
No.
1. Cool, they're gone. He did what he needed to do, not by killing them, but making them flee. But the terror of his Hades Gannic cannons. End of Chaos turn 3, not bad. Did raise banner, got no prisoners. Bring it down. That thing's eluding me, and I think it's just going to be annoying. But I'm going to keep it for now. So we've got 10 points for the Chaos as we go into Eldari. Turn 3, and we're pushing back a little bit, and we'll see what happens. Cards for Eldar in the turn 3. They got overwhelming firepower, kill 3 units in shooting, attempting target. I selected this objective over here in this corner. And storm hostile objective. Which will be the one over here with all the legionaries. My words are combumbled. Will be the objective over here with the one that the legionaries are on. Or potentially the objective at the back.
Alright, so I've moved my Wind Rider jet bikes up here to choose whether they want to shoot here or over there. I've moved my Warp Spiders here to take some shots into these guys and then charge.
There they are.
There. Got my Striking Scorpions to make a charge into the Morphines, tied up as well, maybe do some damage.
Forge feed!
Hawks here just to dump a load of shots into these guys. I'm going to try and worsen their save and try and do as much damage to them with mortals as I can because it's the best way to kill them.
Lovely.
The
2 D cannons, yeah.
It's just going to go into there. The D cannons are served to Fiend.
Very nice. Well explained, well analysed, and we go into the psychic phase. So you guided the bikes, giving them a reroll the hit roll. You got +2 to cast and deny on that boy, and you also got a CP back. Psychic phase. Warlocks, proxy are going to go into the dudes, into the Zinch Marines. Marines with the marker Zinch. 9. No, 1 Marine dies. Cast of Doom. The Marines, the Legionnaires have been doomed. Yep.
For
automatic 6.
For an automatic 6, and then I get +2 to this.
So it could be a super smite. Just roll it.
So it's probably going to be a super smite.
I know.
It's a super smite.
It's not a super smite because you got +6, +2 is 10. So just D3 mortals. D3 mortals for big one. 1 more dies. CP for another power to execution.
Goes off with +2.
So spent your 3 there. So +6 then +2.
So
just
D3 for 2, and then
another 2 Legionnaires fall. Ouch. Spend your last luck of the laughing whatever dice to make it an auto 6, and roll the 6 on the cast, so he perils. Only has 2 wounds. D3 mortals. Only 1. You're fine. And a 5 up.
And a 5 up. So
Almost died. The power goes off, which worsens the armor save on the Zenith Marines. There's only 5 left now, by 1. As we go to the shooting phase, the Eldar. Swooping Hawks are swooping in to shoot the Legionnaires. Hitting on 4s, no rerolls. Swooping Hawks firing in. Yeah. 4s. Rerolling because of Doom. They were auto-winning on 6s, but it could pick them up with just this, to be honest. 4 in runs or saves. Take your pick. That many saves, ignore the first failed saves, so 3.5. Of the Legionnaires fall. There's 2.5 are left. Now they fly away, the most broken unit in the game. That guy is shooting some shots into the last 2 Legionnaires. 4s. Nothing. The Viking Scorpions are going to fire into the last 2 Zinch boys. Legionnaires.
4s. So 5 up.
Bam.
Nice.
1 Legionnaire stands strong. There's Exarch on the bike. Farseer is firing into the last boy. 4s.
No. Sure.
5 up. Live. Oh. And you wipe out the Legionnaires. Weird. 4 Warp Spiders. 4 Warp Spiders into the Dark Apostle, who's not character protected because Legionnaires are slain. 5d6 because the sergeant has 2. Oh no. 21 shots into the Dark Apostle. Oh god. 3s. You can remember it now. His Craftworld allows him to reroll the room roll, which he's been forgetting all game, but he hasn't actually made it that time, so it's... And I don't think you've been needing it. 4s. Steps him out. He is completely kabutted. D-Cannon's been a CP for +1 to hit, firing into the Faunch Fiend. It's 5 shots. So they moved, so it's -1 to hit, but then a CP for +1 to hit, so hitting on 3s. So that's all of them. CP reroll. 3s.
And reroll to wound.
Oh no. 5 ups.
Just die.
3d6 +2.
Alright, let's get some fresh. Roll the dice.
Perfectly kills the Forge Fiend. That was brutal.
Sorry, yeah. His shuriken catapult.
The Wave Serpent's gonna fire a shuriken catapult. Into the Vindicator. The wound roll now.
Just 1.
3 up. 3 up. Yay. And the Bright Lancers.
On 5s. Oh, wait, hold on.
Nothing matters. The bikes are firing everything. The slaughter continues into the chaos. Exploding 6s for a CP into the Legionnaires.
3s are rolling, 6s.
3s to wound, pretty nice. 6s are AP3. 5 ups. So 5 ups. 5 ups. Yeah. Ignore the first failed save, so nothing happened. 3 ups now. 3 up. Oh my, there anymore. 4 ups. These guys make the charge into the Chaos Lord. There's 1 Legionnaire left. Vindicator is tied up by the Warp Spiders. So these guys are going to start, and then starting with the Exarch.
6s explode. Okay.
So everything that hits auto wounds, in runs,
2 damage
he's dead. Chaos Lord is wiped out, and then the Eldar have pretty much won the day. I mean, the Chaos only have a Defiler left, and a Sorcerer, and a Vindicator. Everything else has been wiped out. The Terminators, all the Legionnaires, the Chaos Lord, all the Berserkers, everything's gone. So by that point, I'm going to call it. So good game, my friends.
Good game, good game.
Good game. Score just ends 60-0 for the Eldar at the end of turn 3. It was a shorter game than expected because it was just devastation. There was nothing I could have done. I have a vehicle that's tied up, a Defiler here that will miss, and a Sorcerer that should have been someone else. But we move. It was well played by the Eldar, a lot of trickery, and then that's the end of the game. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.